Hey everyone, welcome to part 2 of the Go Kart build. You see it's about in the same state as what we left. We got some more tools. Got our old new starter, got the old starter. So basically what we're gonna do is take this apart here. So I tried that with a Phillips head, stripped out. That's a 13, as well as the actual bolt down there. So I'm gonna get that off and we'll see how she goes. Okay, got our throttle cable loose. I just turned it. And, well, yep, she's literally gone. So good, nice. One problem down. Take that, and we'll start working these bolts off. Well, things have escalated. This last bolt, that's a really rough spot to get to. But this, as you can tell, the washers have kind of eaten it, but it's also just completely rounded off. So I've had no luck with 13s, 12s too small. Adjustable wrench isn't doing anything, and the vice grips can hold it, but just slip. So I'm gonna try for an extractor. Well, the extractor socket did work, so we're starting to bust it loose. The engine's starting to move, so let's get this back on the ground and pull off. Well, kill switch wire is undone. Got a bunch of trash under here, but engine's free, so I'll swap this over to the new one, get the new engine on here, and then we'll ride. All right, well, the engine's off. I got the crank bolt that holds the clutch on off, so that's how that goes together. Looks fine. Still was engaging, but we got our belt hard. Get the Tecumseh off. Okay, well, I've got this situated. So the clutch will work. I just need to get the correct bolt, and the starter needs to be turned around. So get that done. Get it on here. Get the chain tensioned, and then sounds like we might be running. Okay, well, we're gonna prep for purple paint here. Got my wire brush. That's about as much as I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna hit this before I get the engine on, and then we'll start turning to purple. Okay, well, I painted most of it. This is just Rust-Oleum 2X gloss. What is it? Gloss purple. So, anyways, I think for the brake rod, I'm gonna use red along with the pedal, and then on the throttle I might use green actually, and then for this section in the middle along with the bars I'll probably do black, so try to accentuate it a little bit because I don't want it to just be kind of purple. But anyways, pretty good. I did have my respirator on. I'm not trying to be sniffing freaking purple paint every time I have to blow my nose. So it's like 211 mil bolts holding that seat back in. It's actually pretty decently well put together, but anyways, so we've got it painted, so pretty good. Okay, well, we're swapping around the pull start. This is an 8mm bolt, by the way, 4 of them. I'm intending on basically just rotating around like this. Just make sure you put that on before you actually tie it, so gotta undo that now. Okay, so you definitely cannot mount it that way. The holes don't line up, and basically the cover gets in the way, and it doesn't look correct. So anyways, just turn this around. This piece pulls out of this rubber bit. Basically, just do that, and then you can pull down, and it'll expose it. Then you got your knot in there, so pretty good. You can see it kind of bulging out. I need to clean it up, but anyways, this will bolt on now. Then we can get it mounted. Okay, well, the engine technically sits on there. I've got it lined up. Problem 1, this hits. So what I'm gonna do is just cut that out. I'll probably just re-weld it over here. I may beef that up a little bit, but I wasn't expecting that, but it's a welcome surprise. Okay, well, cut that off. It's actually some pretty good stuff. I feel like this was, you know, actually like a manufactured cart instead of some just like homemade crap. So it's a shame that roll bar's off. We'll have to redo that, but let's get the engine on. Okay, well, just sitting here idling. Basically the the idle's too low, so I'm gonna have to adjust that, but see if the throttle works. I did hook the cable up. Well, we had our first drive. Been smoking a little bit. Okay, so we got it running, but the problem is you can tell this tire's kind of been through it and looks a little different than these. Is the clutch is completely froze. So she's completely engaged. I just torqued the heads down on that Silverado, so I'm not going to pull it, but if I were to pull start it right now, it would just spin this, and so that's not what we want. So got the retaining bolt out. I'm going to pop my new clutch on, move this forward just a hair, because I got some feedback that this chain's just way too tight. So again, first project here, so I'm learning, but yeah, I love this engine. Otherwise, it'll be good to see it start a little easier with less of a hot mess of a clutch going on. So let's get this taken apart. Well, I ended up just pulling the wheel and tire off. It's funny how stretched that is. It's a 13 mil, no, 15, sorry. Anyways, so I got that done. That was so I could get the old clutch out. And got my new clutch on here, got it torqued as much as it's gonna go, basically. So this is free moving. Get our bolts tightened back up. Probably go a little tighter than that. And then see how she goes. Okay, so this is strange. And again, I'll say this. I'm new to Go Karts. Are these like 2-piece wheels standard? Like you can see this dropping, and the studs aren't that big. I don't know. New to me. But I don't want it to like come off the bead, but I gotta get it bolted on. So I guess we'll give this a shot and see how it goes. Okay, well I got it fired up. Everything's put back together. Okay, well, this wing nut had fallen right there next to the throttle linkage. Basically, the cover for this harmonic balancer, flywheel, whatever you want to call it, there's nothing stopping that. So it literally just fell right here and got stuck on this magnet and was smashing around. So if you ever have that happen, know that it didn't fall on the ground and just pop this off. It's the same 8 millimeters that you use to take off the pull start, which looking back, you don't have to take pull start off, so we know that now, but that could have been interesting. Okay, I've got a built hard, or basically a Predator 212 7 horsepower engine, and I'm going to show you how to hook up this throttle linkage. You know, this applies to really anything. It's the same general idea. So you've got this kind of U screw here. It holds this bracket down. Let's see if I can get that. The glare is just terrible. Anyways, you can see that this cable is running through there. You just take off this wing nut by hand, pop your cover off, then you can get to that. You also need to loosen this 10 millimeter, not remove, just loosen to where you can kind of move the linkage. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your cable, you're gonna route it under that, pull your wire through, and then this screw actually goes and it clamps down on your wire. So that's really the quick and dirty of it. I've seen where some people suggest taking the carburetor off. I didn't have to do that, you know. Philip said 10 mil, with an extension or a longer screwdriver, then you're able to get to everything. So that way you're not, you know, kind of tearing everything apart, and it's as simple as this to put it all back together. So thanks, subscribe for more. Well, as you can see, the Go Kart runs. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoy this kind of thing. We've got some adjustments to be made yet. I've also got to get this throttle linkage back to how it's supposed to be. I kind of fiddled with that, thinking it was the spring, but actually that's nut, and that nut's just meant to be a little loose. But man, this is awesome. I'm so happy with this. For the money, it's great. I need to get a better drive tire, or yet make this actually, you know, rear-wheel drive fully. Eventually we'll get into full drives. So be sure to subscribe. I'm very excited for this. I had a four-wheeler growing up, but man, this is so much fun. So thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in until next time. Thanks.